Ladies and gentlemen, it is true that it is a new year, but experience has shown us or taught us that there's no difference between how the day broke last year and how the day broke this year. The new year is just a change in the calendar. A change in the calendar from 2025 to 2026 to 2027 to 2028. A change in the calendar. Now, but the important thing is this: it helps you to know how you are moving in time. The year helps you to allocate, time is into eternity. Now, but when you are able to separate it into years, you know how much you have grown over a period of time. There is no new year without a new you. I want you to write that down. There is no new year without a new you. If you say this is a new year, my question is, what is new about the year? My question to you right now is, what is new? You say it's the new year. What is new? Is it because it is January? Is that why it is a new year? Is it because night has turned to day or day turned to night that is a new year? Why is it a new year? Truly ask yourself that question. Why do I call this thing a new year? Because everybody calls it a new year. So I call it a new year. Everybody calls it new year. I call it a new year. For many of us, you are still living in about 2-3 years back. You've not changed anything. That's why I said there is no new year without a new you. The only time you begin to experience a new year, that's why it said, teach us to number our days, that we may apply our heart to wisdom. If there's no wisdom that you are applying, I tell you for sure, there's nothing called a new year for you. If there's no wisdom that you are applying, some of us, we so much religious, and you say, we thank God we saw January, we thank God we saw February. He said, teach us to number our days, to number the year, to number the days, to number the months, so that we can apply our hearts to wisdom. Now, I always say there are 3 things when you talk about wisdom. We have what we call knowledge. Knowledge is what we call information. Information, it goes in and it forms you. Information, it goes in and forms you. Now, it's not everybody that gets an information that is changed. It's not everybody that is knowledgeable that changes. You can be knowledgeable about a thing and that thing does not affect your life. Many of us, of course, we know that, if I save money, it's going to be good for me. If I invest money, it's going to be good. But truly ask yourself, how much did you save last year? How much did you invest last year? You know you have the information, but it is not changing anything in you yet. Information. Now, the next thing is called understanding. Understanding. Now, when you talk about understanding, you are talking about comprehension. It's one thing to have an information, it's another thing to understand the information that you have received. Now, when you understand it, that means you have comprehended it. You now know that, okay, the reason why I need to save is not because I have excess money. It's not because, somebody will say, there's one thing they call cooperative, they call it Egbe Alajesheku. That's in the Yoruba spell. That's Egbe Alajesheku. Who told you is Ajesheku? What is Ajesheku? Ajesheku says is chop and remain. Is it what you are saving? Is it what remains? If you have an understanding that what you are saving should be the first thing in your income that you are saving, so you begin to have an understanding. Information is that you know that it's good to save. When you save, you increase your this, you increase your that. It is good. But understanding begins to come in when you know the reason why. Why am I saving? Why am I investing? Why am I doing this? That is understanding. Then the last one is wisdom. Wisdom is application. Wisdom is what? Application. Remember, knowledge, which is information, which is knowledge. He said, in all that getting, get understanding. In all, you must get understanding. So when you get information, don't just stop at information. He said, in all that getting. He said, wisdom is the principal thing. But in all that getting, get understanding. You can't apply wisdom without getting understanding. It is impossible to apply wisdom without getting understanding. Now, when you get the understanding of a thing, you will now be able to take action because you act in wisdom. Wisdom is what? Action. Now, when we say that apply our hearts, teach us number this, that we apply our hearts to wisdom, so that what it says that, so if you teach me to number my time, to know my time in life, so that I will be able to take necessary action, apply necessary action to my activities, to the goals that I've set for myself, and all whatnot. So, guys, as you are listening to me right now, what application of wisdom are you having this year? What area are you applying yourself this year? Don't be like the people that will just start a year without having direction, without having any goal, without having anything. They just say the new year is a new year. No goalpost. If I ask us now, how many of us have our goals for this year written down? Do you have it written down? Everybody say, I have it in my head. It's just, when you say you have it in your head, it's just like Ronaldo, or what's this guy's name? This Osimhen and co on the football field. Let them say, coach, don't put any goalpost there. Let us be playing. We know where the goalpost is in our head. We are professionals. We know where the goalpost is in our head. When you begin to watch a football match and you don't see goalpost there, what will you think? If you are watching a football match and you are not seeing goalpost, what will come to your mind? You say, are these people practicing, or are they exercising? I don't want you already. You'll be thinking, what is wrong? How can they are looking so serious? These people are serious. Look at the way they are playing with all their muscle and everything. But there's no goalpost. That is how your life is. That is how your life is if you've not written down your goals. This is exactly how your life is if you have not written down your goals for the year. When you score, you will not know that you have scored. Do you get it? When you score, because the goal is not written down, guys, have it. You must have your own daughter where you write down, I've written it down before. All this, write your goal. But you know that the footballers had goalposts last year or yesterday and they did not score, does not mean the next match they will not put goalposts there. One key thing that you need to do, even from here, is you must write your goal. Write down your goal. Make sure that you have it written. Make sure that you have it written. Don't assume. Don't just assume that, oh, it is, I know it. No, you don't know it. Anytime you are operating without written down goals, remember the footballers on the field without a goalpost. All right. Now, having cleared that area, the next thing that you want to look at is our goals just enough for you to achieve? What you want to do this year, is it just setting up goals? A lot of us feel once you've written down your goals, it's just enough for you to achieve it. No. Writing goals is just bringing the spiritual to the physical. Please, I want you to follow me on this. I'm not here because you are not listening to me because you don't have any other thing to do. You are listening to me right now because you deliberately, I mark this time. So please don't let us waste it. And that's why I say, get something to write. What I'm going to be explaining to you will help you live a fulfilled life in this year, better than any other year. And my prayer for you is that you will end this year better than you started it by the special grace of God. But then it has the part that you need to play. Now, writing goal is one thing, and achieving the goal is another thing. Now, beyond goals, we have what we call a system. A system. The major problem that many of us have, please hope you are writing. The real problem, you can write it down. Number one problem is this. Many of us don't, it's not lack of goals that has hindered you so far. It is not what? Lack of goals. Many of us have written down goals. Please, if you are just joining, please pay attention. I know maybe you joined because of the cooperative, but we are not just in the cooperative. We are not just coming to talk about cooperative. No, we set ourselves up for the year. All right. Now, it's because I see somebody sending me a message. Please pay attention to this. Something. It's not the cooperative. It is under the platform of the cooperative that we put this together. But then there are fundamental things we need to understand. You might not have this opportunity to hear this kind again at the beginning of the year like this. Okay. So pay attention. So many people don't succeed because they lack goals. Many people don't succeed because they lack what you call systems. Systems. Now, when you say systems, what is a system? I've established that goal setting is important. The next thing is systems. What is a system? You know, the acronym for system, SYSTEM, is what? Save yourself time, energy, and money. I want you to write that down. SYSTEM. Save yourself time, energy, and money. You see, the three components that makes men to succeed in ventures is time. Time is very crucial. Time is an important ingredient to success. Remember, he said, the race is not for the swift. The battle is not for the strong. I'm a mighty man. I'm intelligent. I'm smart. No, sir. That is not what guarantees success. Excuse me. No, it's not. He said bread to eat is not for the wise. Haven't you seen a lot of people that were first class in your school? How many of them have good jobs? You have better jobs than most of them now, isn't it? So bread is not for the wise. But he said what? Time and chance. Time and chance. At times we interpret chance as what we call opportunity. Time and opportunity. He said it happens to all men. Guys, when I understood this, that means you don't have any excuse. I'm from a poor background. My father is not rich. I didn't go to school. But no. He said time and chance happens to all men. So, how you use your time and the opportunities that come your way will determine the level of success you achieve. And this, we match it with what we call energy. Remember, I say systems, save yourself time, energy. What is energy? Energy, experiences of other people, or energy that you have acquired, and then money. Money is a leverage. Money is something that you can also use to help yourself. So when you know how to mix these three items together, it will now move you towards success. Let me tell you this. Motivation will expire. You are listening to this now. After this talk, some of you will be so excited you want to go and, okay, let me just go and start this. Let me go and start this. But after sometimes, motivation will expire. Motivation will go. But systems, once you have set it, will continue to work. Look at the banking system. Look at the digestive system. Look at the respiratory system. God had to do it once. He created a system, and the system continues to work. So when you set goals for yourself, when you set goals, if you don't put them into a system, you will abandon them very soon. Goal is your destination. Please follow me. The goal you set is your destination. This year, I want to have, before the end of this year, I'm going to have 1 million naira in my children's savings account. Before the end of this year, I'm going to have an investment in treasury bill of 30 million naira. In this year, I'm going to buy 1 kilogram of gold. Gold is a destination. The system is a repeated action. Repeated action. Please pay attention. You know, if I say, let me calm down so that everybody gets this. If I say, for my son now, I want to save 1 million naira for my son, or I want to have a saving of 1 million naira. Let's put it at that. Of course, they have at different ages. You have different targets. You shouldn't be targeting a million at this level. But let's say I'm targeting 1 million naira in savings. Now, if I have the 1 million naira, I don't need to set a goal for that anymore because I already have the 1 million. Now, why am I setting it as a goal? It's because I don't have it and I want to achieve it. So that is my destination. Now, the system now is what am I going to create? What will I create? What will I be doing? What are the things that I'm going to be doing every day, every week, every month to ensure that I have 1 million naira savings? Okay, maybe I'll say, okay, every month I'm going to be saving 100,000 naira. I'll be saving 100,000 naira. Well, saving 100,000 naira, I'm still putting it verbal, but I have not put it up into a system. But how does it get into a system? It goes into a system where I now automate it and I put a standing order. I put a standing order with my bank and say, every month, charge my account with 100,000. So whether I know it, whether I like it or not, the system just have you realized that no matter how tired you are, your breathing system will just continue. It does not, because it's a system, it will just continue. So when it's a repeated action, no system, no results, guys. If you can't put a system to that thing, you can't achieve your result. My goal this year is to lose 10 kg, is to lose 10 kg, is to lose 19 kg. I want to be lepa, or I want to fat up, whichever one it is. But I must set up a system to achieve that goal. What is the system? I'm going to be doing this, I will do this, I will do this. Now, these are 5 life engines. Quickly, I'm going to be explaining these 5 life engines and I want you to write it down. 5 areas in which you must set up systems. That means 5 areas in which you must set up goals. When you set up goals in this area, you will also set up a system. Number 1 is your health. I want you to write that down. Number 1 is your health. Put it down, your health and your energy. You see, the first, all this running around, I want to be this, I want to be that, is because you have health. It's because you have health. If the health is not there, nothing else is there. So number 1 goal, you must write it down. You must have your health and your energy goal for the year. Guys, I am telling you something. Living healthy is intentional. Success is not accidental. It is a series of planned events. See, it's God that owns life, true. But then, while you still have the opportunity and privilege of holding to it, take care of it. Some of us are praying for long life, but we are not preparing the engine for long life. If God gives some people, we have long life, and the long life will be in sickness. Not because of anything, but because they pray to have long life, but the body that will carry the long life, they have not prepared it. So you must set it up. So number 1 area of your life engine is health. The second one is your finances and security. When you talk about your finances, you are talking about your financial well-being. And when you talk about security, you are talking about into the future. We are not talking about just now. I'm not talking about your finances today. Oh, what you want to eat, what you want to drink today. You don't need to stress yourself now. You can do one small work today. You will make money and eat. To eat today is not a big deal, guys. No, that is not a big deal. To eat in a day, God has given you that grace. But you know the one that is important, the security, the future. He said, because a time comes when no man can walk again. He said, a time, I must do the work of my Father when it is day. Or the time comes, it will come, the time will come. When no man can walk, you can't walk again. Whether you like it or yes. That time will come. So that time, as at that time, what will be taken care of? So that's number 2. Number 3, your work and your purpose. Your work. Which work are you doing now? I'm not talking about your job now. I'm not talking about your job. Your job, you have an employment, that is your job. But there's what we call your work. Your work. That is when you define who you are. Why has God put you on the surface? Did God put you on the surface of this earth so that you can be working for Mr. Lagbaja? Do you think that's why He put you on this earth? Do you think that is your work? That's not your work. That's employment, is your job. That's your job. But when you understand your purpose, then you begin to walk in line with your work. Now, the fourth one is your relationship and family. Relationships and family. For many of us, it's just me, myself, and I. And you don't care about any other person. Family people you don't bother about them. Nobody cares. You just say, I'm just here, it's just me and my husband. I don't want any wahala with any family member. I don't want anything with any group. You are even in the WhatsApp group, you keep quiet there. You don't make any comments in the WhatsApp group. You are deaf and dumb in that WhatsApp group. If everybody is quiet like that, will you be there? How do you build a relationship? Some people don't even know where you are. They don't know whether you are even existing. Who are your friends that when there are issues you can get to? Who are those people that you have a relationship with that you can say, oh God, can we have this financial plan? Can we plan this? Some of us don't have any contact, any friend that we can have financial planning with. And you remain alone. Woe to that man that stands alone in the day of trouble. Some have seen situations I've seen it very well in our cooperative, where people say they need a loan. And do you have what's that thing called? Guarantor. Do you have any guarantor? I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody. You don't have anybody. So there's nobody that you can talk to in your life that come on, let's sit down. This year, let's be saving. I joined the cooperative. Let's be saving 10,000 naira together every year. Even if it's not for ourselves, for our children. Let's be saving 10,000. Let's be saving 50,000 for the future of our children. We don't have that. You don't have anybody to connect like that. That is not life. Your family members, you can't connect. And then tomorrow you say you are financially stranded. This is what he said, as you lay your bed, so you lie on it. So then the last thing is growth and your spiritual life. As you grow, you must be thinking of your spiritual life. Are you growing? Are you developing? How is your relationship with your maker? So now quickly, let me just run over this so that I can just get off this. Now, for your health and your energy, I can tell you one thing you need to do is you must have very good eating habits. Have very good eating habits. It is not anything you see. Make sure you have a plan this year. It's not when you are coming from the office, telling me, what am I going to eat at this? Can you have a timetable? It's not about the quantity of what. Can you have a routine? Can you have a routine on when you sleep? Can you have an exercise routine that you'll be taking? Every day I'm going to walk for 20 minutes, I walk 30 minutes. Even if it's 10 press-ups, I'm going to do in a day. You are not going for Olympics, so you don't need to go and build muscle. But is it 10 press-ups you want to do in a day? Is it just jumping, skipping rope, skipping 100 times? It's not how much, but how consistent are you? Then maybe you take pepper soup medicine. They say pepper soup is medicine. You can make up your mind, you'll be taking pepper soup every time, every day. That is another thing. Now, the other one which I said is finance and your security. Now, question is, what extra income skill? Which extra income skill are you going to get in this year? Look at the way you complained last year. Look at the way you complained. The money is not enough. This is not this. This is not this. And you are in 2020. You are in the new year again. Are you going to continue like this? What is that new thing? What is that new skill set? I set some goals for myself. I wasn't okay with my finances. I believe my finances could be better. I set a goal for myself for the new year and I began to work towards it. As I started this year, no time to waste time, guys. There's no time to waste time. You be on this. It's not time for you to watch social media and things. What new skill will generate new income? Some of us, we are praying this year, God double my income. Times 10 my income. Times 10. God go and rob for you, or we God go and take money or somebody else's money and give you. If you have to times 10 your income, he said, I will bless the works of your hand. Which work is in your hand now? Which work? You hold on to only that government job. You hold on to only to that job that is paying you 500,000 naira only. And you are not moving yourself to develop yourself, to develop another money making skill. You will go on YouTube, you will see, they say, learn this course. This course is just 2,000 naira. This course is just 1,500. And in your mind, say, oh, I'm only. They look for money when they go shop. Nonsense. In the group, we have a WhatsApp group. In the Gibbons group, we have a constant training in that group where it's being posted. How to do this, this one is women. This kind of skill is only for women that do all this kind of thing. And it's making money. And you are saying it's for women or it's for men. So you must look at what other skill are you going to be doing. So if you do that, you begin. Guys, I tell you, for me, it's as if the year is just running too fast, because I cannot put in some of the things that I want to achieve this year. And every day seems I'm not able to meet up. Sometimes somebody will be calling to pick phone at times. I find it as if it's so much distraction, even to pick up. Because you look at where you want to make up for lost grounds. But when you don't set goals for yourself, when you don't set a system for yourself, even the one that, my phone has not rang since morning. Kilo day, people forget me. You are looking for the person you will call. You are looking for the person you will chat. Because you don't value your own time. Weekly money check. And you check every week. Every week. How good am I? Last week, what was my total income? This week, what have I achieved? What is making it? See, guys, if you are not asking yourself these questions consistently and repeatedly, you just say that week we go, 1 week we go, another week we go. Before you know, how many of you know that they have set the next Christmas date? Are you aware that they have set the next Christmas date? 25th of December. Before you know it, it is here. But if you have planned yourself every week, you hold yourself, how much did I make above the previous week? Or did I acquire a new skill that will make me earn more than the previous week? If you don't have those, it's going to be dangerous. I can predict how this year will go for you. Let me tell you how. You will end this year like you ended last year, if not worse. It's not a cause. It's not a cause, because I know you can be in that position. I know that the reason why you are listening to me, because as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. I'm building in myself also. The next thing is what? Save before spending. Are you going to make up your mind in this year that before you spend, you must save? I want you to write it down. Make it a commitment right now. Before I spend, I must save. That means any income that comes to me, before I begin to spend, I want to take out my savings. Ideally, and that's why I will recommend you to read that book, The Richest Man in Babylon. Please, if you have not read it, please go and read it. Go and read that book. And if you have not been following, I've been dropping some videos on financial intelligence in the group. Please, if you have not been watching that video, a lot is contained in those videos. Financial intelligence. In one of it, I reviewed The Richest Man in Babylon. He said 10% of whatsoever you earn is yours to keep. Guys, let me tell you this. I've had people say, the one that I'm collecting is not even enough. You are telling me about saving. Hey! Oh my God, look at Momoriti talk. He said the money I'm collecting is not even enough, and you are asking me to save. Let me ask you, when will it be enough? When you are 40, when you are 50, or when you are 60? At that time, that's what you cannot save. And I always say something, and those of us in the cooperative will know it. I say something. I say money that you have not saved will not save you. Money that you have not saved will not save you. Now, you see, at times I see some people come to the cooperative after maybe after they've saved for 1 year, they now need money urgently. They will say, please, I want to close the cup. Please give me all my money. I want to close my account in the cooperative. You know, most of the time we don't always want to tell them, please don't remove it. Because people are funny. The next thing you hear, start hearing, when I wanted to save my money, they didn't tell me anything. No, now I want to withdraw my money. They say I shouldn't. So most of the time, once people say they want to withdraw their money, we go ahead and process it for them sharp and give them. Then later we'll now cancel them. Because if they be coming to this kind of meetings, if they be attending this kind of our meetings, they won't take those kind of decisions. So when I hear people taking those decisions, now how did you have that money? You want that money to save you that time, and you want to close down the account? What is the guarantee that another situation will not come up in the future that you will need money again? Money that you have not saved will not save you. So one of the things that you must learn to do in this year, as income is coming to you, 10% of what you earn is yours to keep. See, let heaven fall, and heaven has never fallen. People see, nothing will happen. Close your eye. Take that money. That's why we have it. If you go and put it in your savings account, you have your ATM card. You didn't save, you just keep it. The reason why in the cooperative, when you put in the cooperative, there are penalties for you if you want to take that money. So one of those penalties, that should be enough discouragement for you to say you want to even take the money at all. So you just come, let me just put it there. Let me put it there. Some say in the cooperative, they said 20%. See, when you sit down and understand this thing, you know that thing pays you more. Money without plan is equal to NEPA light. Hear me. Money without plan is equal to what? NEPA light. You know when they take out. It will just go, man. So the next one is your work and purpose. Weekly learning time. You must have your time that you learn every week. Commit yourself to learning every week. Then you must know what is your output. What are those things that I find grace in, that I have strength in? Those are the things that you developed yourself. Your work, remember I said it's not your job. As you are working on your job, develop your work. Your work is your fortune. Nobody can sack you from your work, but they will sack you from your job. Do you get it? Nobody can sack you from your work, but they will sack you from your job. So have a monthly review. What am I doing apart from what is that thing that I'm doing that I can engage my family in, that I can engage my wife, I can engage my husband, and we can do it together that nobody can sack us from, and it will be generating income. See, that is your work. I just gave you an area. Something that the two of you, your family, yourself, you can do conveniently. Nobody can sack you there, and you are doing it, is generating income. Then you must understand your purpose needs action. Don't just say, I will. We are going to start. We are going to. People that are going to, they never get there. Do it. Do it and do it now. Then in your relationship, you must look at, how do I check on my family? Every week, you want to check in on your family. We'll be having a training on relationship building very soon. And I think in Chibore's group and things, we're going to be having, that training is overdue. We're going to be having it maybe next week or upper week, or maybe early February, whichever. Now, weekly check. Make it an habit this year. Write it down. I will call my mother. I will call every Monday. I will call my father. Every this thing, if you are not with your wife, I will call my wife. I will call my children. I will call one of my friends. You write out the list of the people that are close to you, that I will keep in touch with these people. You must make it intentional. And do you know what? Listen more. Those people that are around you, try to ask them questions to assess yourself. Let them assess you. Listen more than you do correction. That anytime people don't want to pick your call, because once they pick your call, why didn't you do this? Why? No fun time, no nothing. Especially with your close family, with your children, with your spouse. Let it be more relational and work towards solving issues early. Don't work towards problems. Look at, how do you solve issues? Don't have people in mind in this year. Something has happened. Can I forgive? Forgive. Somebody has offended you. He said, be angry and sin not. Not that you get angry. You get angry with your wife. You get the two of you will be, this one will face this way, this one will face here, this one is facing Lhasa, this one is facing Surulere. Along. Do you understand? Resolve issues as quickly as possible. Then The last one is your personal growth. To create it, all those things that I've put to you, you must write them down in a systematic way. Every day, you want to have your daily quiet time, a time for your meditation. You wake up, some of us, the first thing as we are waking up in the morning, the first thing is you are picking up your phone. You are picking up as if some spirit they send you message in the midnight. I don't understand. The first thing you are picking up as you are waking up is your phone. Who send you message in the midnight? We don't send it only day. And that's the first thing you want to start looking up. And then you say, hey, yeah. And the first 1 hour of the day from WhatsApp, you go to Instagram. Hey, you continue looking. 1 hour of the day is gone. I'm almost late for work. Oh. Hey, let me rush. And I woke up early. I don't know where am I. It happens. So what you need to do, the first 1 hour of the day is for you. Think, meditate, and prep yourself. Involve yourself in positive thinking. How am I? Tell yourself, today is a successful day. I am winning today. All things are working together for my good. I have a successful day. I have beautiful encounter. See, the more you think about it in your subconscious mind, he said, as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. As you think it, the day will express itself to you. And then one thing I want to challenge you on is this. Are you going to develop yourself in reading a book a month? How many books did you read last year? You've heard of the word, they say readers are leaders. Readers are leaders. You want to be a leader. How many books did you read last year? Can you make up your mind? Even if it's a chapter, 1 chapter in a day, just get a book, all these developmental books. Think and Grow Rich, Richest Man in Babylon, Strangest Secrets, a lot of them like that. If you are not the one that reads, you have some audios that you can listen to. I will drop some audios for us that you can, instead of all these things that you are listening to, people copying people's content, why don't you listen to some audiobooks? You listen to some audiobooks over and over and over again, and then you reprogram your mind. Reduce the phone noise. Please, I want you to reduce that phone noise every time. Make it intentional, guys. I tell you, most times some people call me. It's not that I don't see the call. I just look at it. I will answer. I want to start checking my WhatsApp from 4 p.m. Why will I start checking WhatsApp at 10, 11? See, guys, some of us, please pardon me. I want you to go ask your friends. Some of you are listening to me from the UK, from the US. Ask your friends that are working in the US, in the UK. Ask them how many of them often have access to their phone during their working hours. See, this is not. How many of them call your. Haven't you call people that are abroad? When you call them and say, please call me. I will call you when I get home. I will call you when I get home. I will call you when I come. Why can't they talk? Because they have to face what is facing them. But you have a lot of laxity time. You can, every time you check this WhatsApp, you check. No. Be disciplined. Even when you are self-employed. That time, if you waste it, you will pay for it in the future. You waste it, you will pay for it in the future. You must answer every call. You must answer every message. Go and ask the successful people whether that's what they do. I read this and I imbibe the habits. Guys, that does not make you ignorant, arrogant. When you check, there are important messages, there are messages that will distort you. Please, in bottom line, I'm not teaching you what to do. Control your phone time. Start small. Everything that I've said, you might not just start it at once. Start small, fix the time, make it visible, and have a weekly review. Build 5 systems. So what I want to challenge you to do right now is this. I've talked about the 5 areas that you need to build a system. I want you, after this call, to sit down and write down the goals. You write down the goals. 1, in the area of your health, you write out the goal. In the area of your finances and your financial security in the future, write down the goal. In the area of your work and purpose in life, write out the goal. In your relationship and family, what is your goal as far relationship and family this year? Write it down. Then what is your goal for your growth and spiritual life? Write it down. And then you now write a system. What will I be doing every day in small bits to ensure that I achieve this goal? You are not too old to grow, guys. You are not too old. And you are too experienced to repeat mistakes. You are too experienced. Can you imagine you repeating the mistakes of last year? The same mistakes you made last year, repeating them and getting the same result? They said the highest level of insanity to continue doing the same thing, the same way, and expect a different result. That is Babala madness. You do the same thing the way you did last year, and you are expecting a different result this year. No, that is Babala way. The person is smart. So, to get a different result, what will you be doing differently? Goals will inspire you, but systems will transform you.
Waking up at dawn, light breaking through, chasing dreams, no time to lose. In this race we strive and grind, motivation fuels the mind. Gonna rise up, we won't fall, breaking barriers through it all. Step by step our journey's clear, success is closer, don't you fear. Challenges we face headstrong, in this rhythm